Hello everyone. This video is going to be of me creating a bushcraft knife for myself. I've crafted two others, but I give them away as Christmas gifts. One to my son and the other to a neighbor. So stay tuned and we'll see how this project progresses. As you can see here, I already have a layout. I believe I'm going to go with a 1-inch wide 01 tool steel, and it's about 4 millimeter, 5/32 of an inch thick. So it's going to be nice and heavy, and we'll see how she comes along. Thanks for watching. Okay everyone, here's a quick look at what I've come up with for my knife design. I'm going to go with a Woodlore style, probably 220 millimeter overall. So also showing just a few of the tools, the draftsman tools needed to go ahead and do my layout here. So next I'm going to put it on some trace paper, more than likely trace it onto some masking tape and then onto the steel, and then start the cutting out process. So get back to you shortly. Thanks. Here's another shot showing my finished layout of what I'm going to do. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick it up, but I am going to insert some red scales, or I'm sorry, some red liners between some bird's eye maple scales. So next step is to make a copy and get it put on the metal and start the cutting out process. And once I get that done, I'll give you another review as to the progress, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone. I wanted to go ahead and give you a real quick view of what I'm going to do with the pattern once I have it completed, or once I did actually complete it. Basically what I did was I went ahead and put it on AutoCAD, so I have an electronic copy basically of the knife itself. It's not complete. I still have, on the bottom layout there, I still have to draw in the handles from a plan view, which is a view from above looking directly down on top of the object. So I still have a little bit more work to do on this, but it does. It's a outstanding reference. You know, I'm not sure how clear the dimensions will come in, but they are identified. Brass pins are identified. I don't have the correct material, how can I say, selection in a category to apply it directly to the knife to show proper bird's eye scale or whatever. So what I have shown here is just something to represent a scale. I mean, this is a side view, so if you're looking at the knife itself, it'll give you a real good idea. And this is actually where I generated my tip angle from. If you can see it there at the bottom, it is indicating 13 degrees. You'll also notice the midpoint is, as well as the other references. So I just wanted to share that with you. Stay tuned. There's lots more to come as we progress with the crafting of this knife. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone. As you can see, we've gotten past the drawing stages to actually creating a cardboard template, you know, to save as future use and assist in the layout on the flat stock. And here we have the 3/16 01 tool steel flat stock, a little bit of masking tape, and the pattern drawn out on it. I'll be headed out to the garage here shortly and start the cutout process to get this knife blank on its way as to becoming a useful tool as a knife. So stay tuned and be back with you shortly. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, out in the garage here, getting ready to cut my knife blank out. Just a real quick glance around the garage. This is where I do most of my damage around the house, so I figure give you a quick look. Sorry about the light, it's getting dark here, but I think we should have enough to show what I'm going to be doing. Give you a quick look. Like I said, I got the 01 steel clamped down. I do have the blank portion on the table itself. I'm just going to use a 4.5-inch grinder with a cutting wheel on it and get this cut out, and then we'll move on over to possibly the 1-inch belt sander, and I'll do a lot of the blade work as far as flattening and things of that nature over there on the 4-inch. And then once I get it closer to grinding the edge on it, I'll come back over to the 1-inch. So if you stay tuned, we'll go ahead and proceed. I'll be back with you shortly. Thanks. Okay everyone, as you can see, I do have hearing protection, which is here. I also have some eye protection, so we'll try to do this as safe as possible. And I'm sure as soon as I fire up this hand grinder, just a little cheapie from Harbor Freight, 4.5-inch with the cutting wheel on it. We'll go ahead and cut the bar off, get that out of the way, and then reposition the blank itself and start working on that. As soon as I start up the grinder, I'm sure I'm going to lose all audio. So stay tuned, bear with me. Alright, well, as you can see, we have the blank section cut out. You're probably wondering, well, why doesn't he put it in a vise? Well, I have a big toothy vise, and it seems to mar a lot of my work. I can put outside protection, but the table and doing just some of this minor cutting is really no big deal. I could handle most of it right here just fine. The clamp really holds it securely. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off just a little bit here, and then possibly a little bit here and here. And then, as you can see, I don't have much to remove here, but I may change out my grinding wheel from the cutting blade to the grinding blade and get this a little bit closer. So stay tuned and we'll get a little bit of this done next. Thanks. one last time to trim up the back, and then I believe we can go ahead and start getting on the grinder here, or belt sander, and getting it a lot closer to what I need done. Okay, well, I have the two ends trimmed out. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to go with the hand grinder or change out a belt and maybe use my 4-inch belt sander to come in here and remove some of the material in here. There's quite a bit, so I want that end to be fairly consistent all the way through. I think I'm going to go with the belt sander, so I'm going to swap out a belt here and get right back with you. Thanks. Hello everyone. As you can see, I have the knife blade cut out. My next steps are going to be to drill in the 1/4-inch lanyard hole for the lanyard tube, as well as for my 2 brass pins. I think I'm going to go with 2 1/4-inch solid brass pins for this one. I'll get that done in preparation for the preliminary grind, which is going to be a Scandi grind. Get that taken care of, and then we'll put an edge on it and go to the hardening process. So I'll get back with you shortly. Thanks.